Rent-A-Crowd is a real thing. There's a website right at the top there. It's called crowdsondemand.com, and it's founded by a guy named Adam Swart. He founded the company in 2012. He previously worked as a reporter for AOL's Patch and in product roles in the Bay Area startup, San Francisco. Founding the company, he lists his experience on LinkedIn, what the company does. The firm hires and organizes paid people to act as fans, entourages, propaganda, security, brand ambassadors, and professional protesters and advocacy crowds for PR campaigns, events, and political advocacy work. He's frequently the public spokesperson explaining and defending those services. This is one of many that I found.
I wonder if he's a part of the WEF.
Yeah.
He's probably in their young leadership group, like Gretchen Whitmer and Dan Crenshaw and a bunch of other people.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me.
WEF was founded sometime in, I should have mapped them out too. I will map them out and we will look at that one as well. Controversies and notable public incidents. Paid protester AstroTurf criticism of the company's business model has drawn criticism and debate about astroturfing, manufacturing apparent grassroots support. Major outlets have covered examples and critiques. Specific incidents cited in the press reports have linked Crowds on Demand to staged appearances at city council meetings and other political events. The company and Swart have defended their work as legal and focused on lawful, peaceful advocacy. That's the usual routine. It's freedom of speech. It's freedom of speech. No, it's not. It's deception. It's deliberate, planned, calculated psyops. In this case, for profit. Now, let's discuss that for a minute. How do you feel about the idea of using psyops against the public for profit?
I find it reprehensible.
It's pretty bad.
Should be a crime, in my opinion. I'm not sure what to categorize it is.
It's under the Smith Act. Oh, wait a minute. That was withdrawn.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right.
By Obama.
And if they cross certain lines, it could result in treasonous acts.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to do something like Alyssa Slotkin just did. Or Mamdani in New York just did.
You mean the thing that they're already doing?
Well, did being a past tense word there, Jimmy.
They are doing it.
No, they're
That's
doing
what she
it.
said. They did it.
Right
It's
in the
done.
chili ring.
They better be careful because they're going to get the 10 dick.
Yeah, they are going to get the 10 dick.
Yeah, the 10 dick or the 10-inch rope. And I really don't care which one they get.
The thing is, this shit, they don't even hide this stuff. And you could go on to, I've seen them on Craigslist and stuff like that, where they put ads out to troll for people that are looking for a day of work or something. This guy with Crowds on Demand has people in his organization that go and put those ads out there, and that's how they rally whole bunches of people. And they'll get like 3 people from that. And then they'll say to those 3 people, hey, do you know 3 people? And so on and so forth. Hey, we'll give you $200 a day. All you got to do is show up here for X number of hours. And we'll provide everything else, which is where the signs come from the No Kings protests, where they were showing up and leaving on time and turning in their equipment as they left. That's these guys. That's this whole thing. It's Crowds on Demand. There's a couple of other organizations like this, but this was the big one that I found. So they founded the company in 2012. GQ ran a high-profile piece on them that exposed the celebrity experience side of the business, fake paparazzi, paid entourages, and brought national attention to the model. Okay, so this guy was providing fake entourages for a little while. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, though. If you've ever been anywhere near Hollywood, they're obsessed with image. So they'll pay for a crowd to make themselves look cool.
Yeah.
The Atlantic examined the business model and its use of political advocacy. What?
There's whole PR teams in Hollywood that specialize in this.
Yes, you are 110% correct. We dealt with them extensively when I was at the law firm out there.
And a whole bunch of those guys who work for PR teams were former PSYOP people.
I never met one that admitted to that, but it would not surprise me. And it would seem a lucrative thing to do after you do PSYOPs, because technically there's no real job opportunities for PSYOPs guys after the military.
Unless you're a PR.
It's like infantry mortarman.
Marketing.
You get out of the infantry, you do 20 years as a mortarman.
What are you going to do?
I could work a mortar.
Oh, you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're kind of fucked.
Yeah. But God bless those guys, because we need them. Those guys should be taken as instructors at the school, in my opinion. You hit your 20, you go be a technical instructor.
I was in the Q course. We had a guy named Scully. He was a border maggot in Vietnam.
Oh.
And he knew his shit.
I'll bet.
Yeah. And he was in Mach V SOG and worked in some of those remote fucking, patrol bases or forward FOBs.
Yeah.
The stories he had once we give him a couple beers,
That's
man.
crazy.
Wow.
That's batshit. I talked to a couple of you guys while we were in Thailand. They said that they had a course on like nature and shit like that, like plants and poisonous animals and stuff at Fort Bragg that was taught by like a little old lady.
Yep. I don't remember her.
They said it was weird because it looked like your auntie came out and then she knew everything. Like all the poisonous spiders and poisonous plants and plants you could eat. And she just absolutely knew everything there was to know about all of that shit.
All right.
Anyway, carrying on as we go down our rabbit hole. We need a rabbit hole video. We need a rabbit hole button that Jimmy can mash when we start to wander off. So coverage in New Orleans connected paid actors hired via services in the sector to pro-Entergy testimony at a city council hearing. The episode renewed scrutiny of paid crowd practices. Crowds on Demand was named, and reporting in the wider Entergy matter. Entergy was a large legal debate in New Orleans at the time. John Oliver ran a segment on astroturfing and paid protesters that included Crowds on Demand as an example of increasing national visibility and criticism. This has a twofold effect. People start to go, why are all these crowds being paid for, on one hand? And on the other hand, people who want crowds go, I can buy a crowd? Sweet. Yeah. So it's condemnation and advertising all at the same time, which is this guy's business models. He just walks a fucking 4-inch wide balance beam of total disaster or too much success.
Wow, that's a hard road, man.
Yeah. Too much success would look like getting too much demand for it and then the business model falling apart because he couldn't sustain it. Whereas the crash, the consequences would be people finally going, okay, enough of this paid crowd protest. We're taking you down.
Yeah.
But he's managed to walk about shit the whole time. Court docket entries and later reporting document procedural developments and subsequent rulings related to the Bacala matter. Firm posts and legal notices summarize judgments and awards and the related cross reactions. This relates to a whole case that was going on. Let's see if I can track this. Okay, Czech investor Zdeněk Bacala had filed suit in federal court in South Carolina alleging an extortion and defamation campaign tied to actors and publicity methods. Press reported the complaint and named Crowds on Demand and associates as defendants. Primary filings and major press summaries are available for this.
But here's the thing, though. They got a whole bunch of judges who are total communists, in my opinion.
Yes.
That needs to.
That's part of the problem that I was referring to.
Yeah, and listen, the system is broken when you have no mechanism to remove judges.
Yeah.
I think it should be like like if you get 3 or more appeals against you, you're automatically off the bench. Or they need to come up with some mechanism to take these people off the bench because it's absolutely dangerous.
All of these, I've seen this from the inside over and over and over and over again. All of these attorneys and state prosecutors and county prosecutors and all these judges and everything, they vigorously defend each other for this very reason. Because if one of them goes down, well, then the other guy's vulnerable too.
Yep.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is a system now, and it's like I said, with generations now, 3 generations of kids educated in this manner, basically to become Bolsheviks.
Drink.
There, I said it. Bolsheviks. Bolsheviks. Now drink.
Beer.
Once you get past a certain number of generations, nobody remembers that we're supposed to have freedom of speech. Nobody remembers that we're supposed to have a Second Amendment. Nobody remembers that we're supposed to be able to actually get a result from a vote, which we haven't had in 50 years anyway, let's be honest.
Yes.
But I wanted to go through and show you where all of these crowds come from at these protests, because everybody sees this thing. Where's all those people coming from? Well, you've got the Soros Open Societies. You've got the Tides Foundation. You've got the Rockefeller Foundation. Those are the big ones. That's the really big money. They disperse that down through organizations like fucking Rent-A-Crowd. The guy's got a Rent-A-Crowd company. That guy has little 501c under him and Resist Fascism. They'll front a bunch of money to them and they'll buy all the equipment and the signs and everything. And then the crowd rental guy will provide the bodies for that. And it's a whole chain of events that's designed to be hard to look at, to obfuscate it so that nobody gets to the actual source of all of these things. They use obscurity and they use the names of organizations and companies instead of people's names so that you don't have any thing to fight against. It's like, think about the IRS. If you knew that Bob Smith at the IRS was deliberately targeting you, you could go after Bob Smith. But you never receive a letter from Bob Smith. You receive a letter from the IRS. Well, you can't fight the IRS, but it's actually just Bob Smith.
Yeah.
But your brain goes, it's the IRS. It's too big for me to fight. I can't do anything about this. It's the same principle with this crowd and these riot and protest groups. It's the same exact principle.
Well, it's a PSYOP thing. You want to appear bigger to scare people into submission.
That's correct. It's like a chicken that could do this with its feathers.
Yeah, turkeys do it.
Mm-hmm.
Chickens.
Yep.
I mean, when you scare a cat, it turns sideways and puffs up to make itself look bigger.
Yep. Right.
It's the old Sun Tzu: appear weak when you are strong, or appear strong when you are weak.
That's correct.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Caser box.